Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's gratitude and affirmation practice. The sun. How are we doing today? Number one, gratitude. Grateful it's Tuesday. Number two, gratitude. I have my Reiki session today, which I am looking forward to. Number three, I am greatly enjoying taking care of these cats. There's Luna and Lucy. Lucy is the cuddler. But even Luna let me pet her last night. She let me pet her, and we played for a brief moment in time. But Lucy was so cute. She just curled up a little puddle right next to me. And I just got to pet her while I was talking to my friend John. So, wow, I ran through those really quick. Tuesday, Reiki, cats, and four for the day. Grateful I got some sleep last night. I think my sleep's gonna even out here soon. I'm not seeing any deer. Of course, my times are off because I've been taking care of the cats. But yeah, hopefully now that I've made a decision, my sleep's gonna even out. Stress is gonna lower. Number five, I'm actually grateful that moment is done, but I've decided to not renew my lease. Man, that is it's both relieving and sad at the same time. If you guys are here for a really long time, and maybe I'll share the story one day, maybe I won't, but if you guys were here since last year, you guys know that I was actually living with my partner and another roommate, and my partner decided that this relationship was not for him. And what craziness this has all been. It's been a very difficult year for me, but it's also been a year of many blessings and growth. And there's a squirrel. Look at this. Oh, acrobats. And away he goes. So I've been working through all of that and just the fact that I won't have this person in my life anymore. But I am grateful that I made a choice. And number six, grateful that I have time, because this person's been in my life. I mean, we've been together for like 8 years. So, like, to me, this person, I thought I was going to marry him, and, the whole shebang, the whole story. It's something I've been working through and adjusting to, and working on accepting the reality that, oh my God, there's deer. Whoa. I don't know if you can see them. Might be able to see like a little lake. Right there is a little butt. We found him. Anyways, okay. Well, I tried to get you the deer. But yeah, I've been working through that even since before July. So I don't think that I'm even gonna really try and find another place to rent or to own. I think what I'm gonna do is just put my stuff in storage, and we'll see where we end up after that. So that'll be my number 6 gratitude is I'm grateful that I have time. Really, I just want to get my stuff packed up. That's the only thing I need to do, and find a storage unit, and the rest can work itself out. But yeah, tell you guys, 8 years, I mean, it's both not a long time for those of you who have been together longer. Like I've met people who have been together 40 years. That is an incredible amount of time. My grandparents were together somewhere between 40 and 50 years before they passed away. But, 8 years is still a significant chunk of time. It's like a third of my life almost. So that's wild to think about. It's an adjustment. Oh, the squirrel is talking. Oh, I found you. I'm getting better at spotting these animals. Now to just spot it with my phone, which is kind of harder to do. Where'd you? Oh, there you are. There he is. Look at that little butt. Could be nomming through a nut, maybe? Anyways, so that's why whenever I've been talking with you guys and making hard decisions, this isn't a situation I wanted to find myself in, but here we are, and we're making the best of it. We're doing what we can. Next year is going to be a very beautiful, great year. I can just feel it. And I'm going to continue to create a life for myself. And whenever, morning. They're so cute. I think it's a mom and her daughter. Or two neighbors, but they look pretty similar, so I think it's a mom and her daughter. And they're cute. They're always like walking and talking, and so I like saying hi to them. But I think this next year is going to be a really beautiful year. Remember, guys, my words for next year are fulfilled dreams, with the subcategories of home, belonging, sovereign love, and community. So everything that's like deeply important to me, that's what I'm going to focus next year on. And I've sat with this long enough, and I think accepted that the person who I was seeing doesn't want a life with me. So part of me has been releasing that, and there is a part of me that's excited to date again. And just meet people and find the person who does value me, want to create a life with me. I love building, obviously. So, I don't think that this was a waste. I put so much effort into something that was really, really important to me. And, I think in their own way, I think that person did just well. And they just decided it wasn't for them. So, okay. Number 7 for the day. I am grateful. So I have Reiki. I'm going to take care of the cats. I don't know if I'm going to sleep over there or not. I do have to work there, so I might sleep in my bed again. I have to work there tomorrow. But 7, grateful I'm going to have some time to start packing now. I do need to find a storage unit. I need to call a couple of places and see if now's a good time. There are some units available, so I'd rather get one and have it, even if I'm paying $200 more to have it, $400, $500 more to have it until the end of January to know that I have one. I'm gonna call and just see. I think it'd also be maybe healing in a way to start moving some of my stuff out, So the one thing about that is our walks will change at some point. I don't know. I think you guys will get nature for sure, but it'll probably be more sporadic, just depending. But it's going to be different nature. So, maybe different animals. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. And I'm looking forward to number 8. I'm grateful that I'm going to be heading towards a break soon. I think my being, my body, my soul really just needs a cutoff point in time and a break. So it's coming. It is coming. Number 9. 9 for the day. You know what? I would say for my day yesterday, I felt like I didn't really accomplish a whole lot. And then I started talking to my friend and listing off what I did. I went grocery shopping. I meal prepped. I took 2 trades. I'm taking care of cats. And I confronted and made a decision for my life. And was managing through that. So that's a lot. It's a lot. And I have a message of the day from actually a conversation I had with my brother. But what was I even saying about 9 I think was going to be I took 2 trades. That's what it was going to be. I spent a portion of the day trying to figure out putting those trailing stop limits in, which I don't know when it changed. I had this down when I was trading last, and I swear just the way that they have things labeled is just throwing me off. And I remember doing it based on trailing the stop, the price of the stock. And now, it's just really, really throwing me off. So either I didn't get enough practice in, or something changed on the platform. So with that being said, I am working through that. I think I have it down now. We're going to put the limit orders in today, and we're going to continue rolling. So we will see. NVIDIA, for anyone who trades, it has earnings on Wednesday. What an interesting day to have them. So that's going to impact the market for sure. And number 10 for the day. I'm grateful for moments where I can see my growth. At the same time of working through accepting, releasing, and shifting focus away from this personal situation of mine that I've been managing through for the last half a year. Have a family situation as well that, just really makes me sad. And let's see, what time is it? Oh, okay. Really makes me sad and difficult, and I don't have the capacity for. So honoring myself and knowing that I don't have the capacity for it, understanding and deciding how I'm going to take a step back and where I can meet this person really good after the message yesterday about, 2 people being in their sovereignty and just standing and being aware and conscious and present and accountable for just themselves. I have to be accountable for myself, but also taking in and understanding there's another person on the other end. So I'm grateful. There was a message and younger me always just, I think, felt the need to explain and make people understand. Older me is like, I don't need to explain. I can just honor what the other person is feeling and not, and recognize too when there's moments that you should do that, and when the moment is available for you to have a two-way conversation. I think that's a nest in a tree. It's really, or is that a bird? Can't tell. Oh, it's probably a nest. In life, I have found myself in a lot of places or situations, conversations where I didn't realize that it wasn't really two-sided, right? And for it to be a two-sided conversation, both people really need to have major accountability of themselves and be aware of how they're reacting to the conversation. And so I always thought that those were a lot of the conversations that I was having. Was not the case. And I just remember being so frustrated and hurt in my younger years. And now that I'm older, I'm like, if I find myself in those places, I'm taking steps out of conversations. I'm not trying to take steps closer into the conversation. And that, I think, in and of itself is a very beautiful thing. When you realize how you've grown, when you realize what's healthy and nourishing for you, and when you're releasing the expectations that you've put on other people to meet your needs, and instead you're meeting them yourself. That's so free. I don't remember. I think that was number 9. So 10, if that isn't, or if we're on 10, we'll just do another one. So I did get, I think I put this in my video yesterday. What a beautiful, nourishing way to start off the day. Wegmans gave me a free chocolate bar. Someone named Christine just threw a chocolate bar in my bag. Oh, let me see if I can get you this woodpecker. Or no, it's not woodpecker. Oh, I don't know if and then the other thing. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Oh, so cute. Look at him just looking out on the world. So we can get a little closer. Look at that. And away we go. So that was really nice. But then, one of my last shipments of rocks, crystals, came in. So that was just really kind of reviving to unpackage that and just look and appreciate. So those are my gratitudes. Okay, so now for the message of the day. This came out of a conversation I was having with my brother, and I was just sitting there listening going, wow, you've grown wise. I was telling him about what was happening and the fact that, like, I just don't really feel pulled anywhere. I don't feel good about anything. I had to ultimately make a decision, but it just wasn't, nothing was really what I wanted. And so I told him, I was like, maybe for a time, I'm going to go and travel and see what place actually feels good for me. And then that'll be where I decide to move to. And he said something so profound. He said, our stomachs have all those microbes and, bacteria and processors, way even more so than our brain. And he said, when you think about it, they don't react really to thoughts. They react to environments, and they react to something that will set them off. Like you can have an upset stomach when you're thinking, but it's not the thought itself that triggers it. Usually there's other body functions. The example my brother gave was like your heart starts beating really fast for your thoughts, or your chest tightens up, and usually your stomach follows after that. But he's like, it's probably a good thing that you're going and physically going to an area so that your body has the knowing, and then you can make a more informed decision for yourself based on exposure to different environments. And I just sat there and I was like, when did we trade places? So I thought that was just such a beautiful way to look at things. And scientifically speaking, what determines your mood and how you feel is not your brain at all. It is your stomach and the bacteria that's there and the environment. And so I just thought that was such a beautiful way of understanding, when you have a gut feeling, gut intuition, it is reacting to something in the environment, physical. You meet someone and you're like, I have a bad feeling about them. All comes from your gut. And fun fact, your heart, I haven't researched into this, but the lady who I go to Reiki for mentioned this to me, that there was a new study done where they found that the cells that make up your brain actually are found in your heart. And your heart, when you're developing in the wound, is actually made before your brain. How wild is that? So whenever someone's like, lead yourself with your heart, that is one of the reasons why. Your heart knows even before your brain. Okay, so that's the message of the day. And now for the affirmations. Number 1, as always, I'm divinely guided and supported. I can ask for help whenever I need it. I humbly ask for help today. Number 2, I love myself deeply, fully, and completely. Number 3, miracles and blessings are a common occurrence throughout my day. I love to see them. Number 4, I'm healed and healthy. I've already put in place anything that needs to be there. Number 5, sleep is my divine practice. Deep, refreshing, peaceful healing, soul refreshing sleep is available to me each and every day, today and every day. Uninterrupted sleep. Number 6, anything I deeply desire is now part of this present reality that I am interacting with. Number 7, I am freaking powerful. Freaking powerful, and I am powerfully co-creating this present reality that I find myself in, interacting with those desires. And I am empowered. I am fully empowered and in my power. Number 8, I breathe easily and deeply in the sanctuary of bliss, peace, and protection where I powerfully reside. Number 9, I choose again, and I choose better for myself. And 10 for the day. What a beautiful day to be alive, guys. Let's claim the day. Our accomplishments, what we want the day to be, how you want to see, feel, hear, do, show up. And appreciate the fact that we are alive to experience this. That is all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. What are you grateful for? What are you affirming? How did you enjoy the message? What did you think about the message? Did it spark anything for you? Let me know in the comments below. We are back to answering comments. So I will talk to you a little bit later, but love you. Have a good one, guys.